So many times as business owners, we get into learning mode. We get into overwhelm mode. We get into, I know this is what I should do. I'm just not doing it. I would rather do other things. And we have this busy work, but they're not, it's the busy work is not needle moving, right? It's not moving the needle forward in the direction we need it to go to grow our business. So I want to ask you, as you are learning, are you also implementing? Because when we learn something, if we do not implement it, right, in that moment or very soon thereafter, the chances are that we're not going to implement, right? And the whole point of learning new things is to implement them. Otherwise, we're just given a bunch of useless knowledge because we don't implement it. We don't become a master of it, right? We don't learn the mastery until we implement it and are consistent with it over and over and over until we've mastered it, right? When, for example, you're learning how to, maybe you're marketing your own business, you're the face of your business, which is what I always hope, even if you have somebody that supports you with social media or marketing. But what I see so many times is that either we try out the thing that we learned, meaning we don't do it consistently, or we just think we'll do it later. And then later comes and it doesn't get implemented. It doesn't happen. So we don't know the impact that that thing can have on our business because we are not doing it, or we are not doing it consistently, or we are not giving it enough try, right? Or effort or consistency to see if it even works. Most people don't know this, but most algorithms on all platforms don't believe you're even going to be consistent until you do it for 30 days. So if you try to do Reels or TikToks or Facebook Lives for 2 weeks and you don't get the results you want, you're not giving it a shot. If you try for 3 weeks, not seeing the results you want, you're not giving it a shot. The algorithm doesn't believe you. Most people aren't consistent. What does it take to have a habit? 21 days, right? So give something 30 days. Most social media clients I work with, even if we run ads, it's at least 90 days, right? Before we know if this is working. It's a lot of testing. It's a lot of checking to see if this is converting, to see if this is working. How can we improve, right? By taking little pieces at a time, trying something for 30 days. Okay, well, it kind of worked, but can we tweak it? Let's tweak it for 30 days again and see it. Okay, let's build on that, right? Maybe you find out your audience likes really short videos, which my audience does. My audience likes that I do 5 to 7 minute videos. And I'm at 3 minutes now, so I just have to make sure I'm good. And so what if I wanted to tweak that, see if I could push the envelope? Can I go to 8 minutes? Will they still watch, right? I wouldn't have enough data until I did that for 30 days, right? And that's if I'm consistent at least 3 to 5 times a week, right? So I wouldn't have enough data to even know if that worked. So without the data, without the consistency, we really don't know. And so therefore the doing is crucial to our business. The doing is crucial to needle moving activities. The doing is crucial to see if this is even going to work, right? We don't know until we do. I don't want to say try, because isn't try like anticipating failure or something like that? So we don't want to anticipate failure. We want to do the thing. We want to be in doing mode, because in doing mode, we develop self-mastery, right? Of whatever it is, but we get to do it consistently over and over and over. Is that working? Do I need to pivot? Do I need to add a little another element, right? So as you learn, as you read, as you do all these things, it's so important that we do and not just learn, because learning does us nothing. It serves us nowhere if we don't implement. I read a book called Limitless earlier in 2021. Amazing book, by the way, by Jim Quick. And he had a reading course, like to improve your reading at least 2 times. But some people 3, 4, 5 times their reading speed that they're currently at, but also you will comprehend it better, right? And I'm like, I need this. So I bought this course, and it was in April of 2021, and I've not done it. What good is that doing me? I spent money on it. I did it, right? I bought it, but I didn't do it, right? And I didn't implement it. So a friend of mine and I started yesterday on implementing, right? I did the lesson. I did the homework, right? Am I a better reader in one day? Nope. It's a 21-day course, right? Every day we're adding a different element to it. We're testing. So I took my reading on day 1, right? And then I'm going to test my reading speed on day 2. I think we test it throughout the process, but that's how I see, am I getting better at this? The only way I get better is to perfect it by practicing it. It'll never be perfect, but practice and progress are crucial, right? And in order to practice, I actually have to take action and do the do, right? So we got to do when we learn. We got to do and implement when we do a course. We got to do and implement when we read a book that we want to change our lives, right? Just by reading something, just by joining a program, just by buying a course does not make you better. You actually have to implement. And so many of us struggle with that. So I want to support you. I am having so many workshops coming up in the future. So if you want to be in one of my workshops where we actually learn and do, so you have no excuses because it's going to be uncomfortable and we're just going to do it right there and you're going to walk away feeling like $1,000,000, drop a comment and I'll make sure that I put you on the list to let you know when those are coming available, because I want you to feel like $1,000,000 when you go through a program with me. I want you to feel like you have just crushed it. I want you to feel like you do and you don't just learn. I want you to feel like you're creating self-mastery. I want you to feel like you're moving the needle forward. I don't want you to just learn. Learning is great, but learning doesn't move the needle forward unless we implement it. When we implement it and we're consistently implementing it, that's when the magic starts to happen. So make sure you check those out and comment below, and I'll make sure I get you more details on those. The one for the month of February is our Ignite Your Visibility workshop, and that's happening on the 25th, and you get 10 days access, or you can upgrade for lifetime access. So let me know if you want that, and I'll make sure that we get you in. Have an amazing day, friends.